Typhoon Odette made landfall in Cebu on December 16th, 2020. After a few days of adjusting to having no power or water, as well as waiting in a huge line just to get to an ATM the day before, we were finally ready to jump in one of the absolutely ridiculously long lines to try to get gas. This video is the story of how that went. Maayong buntag, it's just past 3 a.m. and we are about to head out to line up to get gas. Hopefully, there's not too long of a line already. They don't open till 6 a.m., so there's about 3 hours. Don't really want to do this, but if we don't, I don't think we're gonna be able to get gas any other way. We drove around to like 4 different gas stations yesterday and they were all out of gas already. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, we're in line. There's already a line here, of course, but it's not that long. We gotta wait 2.5 hours and then they'll open. Only half an hour remains until they're supposed to open. The line has grown significantly. People are starting to come out. So we've already been here for 2 hours. Yeah. Half an hour left. Hopefully they open on time, and hopefully they actually have gas like they said they would.
Oh, it's a different one, but it looks like it's...
We keep seeing gas trucks go by. We don't know if they already filled up here or if they're still waiting. We keep hoping one's gonna turn in. It's not yet 6 though, so everything's still cool for now. The only sucky thing is we saw up there, they have a sign. It looks like they're not gonna fill up like gas cans, only the tank. So we're thinking about, if that's true, we're thinking about just getting in the tank and then heading up north. I'll tell you more about that later. Let's see what happens. Lily. Maybe he's trying to get gas too. Isa is truly the cat whisperer. Things are starting to move. Some cars are moving and going in. We should be next, I think. It is a little bit past 6, so they're a tiny bit late, but it's only like 6:05. It's not that bad. So close. Yeah, so they filled the bike, but they refused to fill our containers, which really sucks. So I think we're gonna head north. I don't know how north we're gonna have to go, maybe all the way to Bogo. Let's just see, because our neighbors were there recently and they told us that things are like normal in Bogo. You can just get gas. You can just go to the ATM, get food, everything seems okay. So we're gonna go see for ourselves. Hopefully we don't regret it, but there's nothing better to do anyway, so we might as well go and try. And then if we get up there, we can fill up our containers and then we'll have extra. Maybe we can buy another container on the way too, to make the trip worth it. And we can hit another ATM, withdraw more money, because yesterday they only let us withdraw 5K each, which is not enough. I mean, it's enough for a little while, but we're just gonna be back in an ATM line again really soon. So people here are saying that apparently the whole go to Bogo and get gas thing is becoming popular already. So people are going up there hoarding gas. Basically, they've set an executive order, so now there's a limit on how much gas you can get, or you have to prove you're from Bogo. So we're gonna head up there. We've only got a couple of gas cans. We're just gonna try to fill it up. Hopefully this works out. A little worried because if there's a lot of people up there and there's this order with this limit, things could go wrong today and could end up bad. We're still gonna try it out. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. this is done now. The devastation here looks worse than what we saw where we're from. We're only a few towns north. It looks like they got hit really, really hard. So we are now in Catmon. We passed through Carmen, and now Catmon. And the further north we come, the better it looks. Carmen was minimal damage. Here in Catmon, it's like even less damage. The most damage looks like some branches down, and the weird one is like a lot of the leaves are dead in the trees and falling off. Even though the tree looks like it's okay, the leaves are dead. So there's whole areas where it looks like autumn, like it's back home in fall, like driving through. It's kind of beautiful, but it's also horrible because, you know, it was the storm. But
there's a part of the bridge that's also broken.
Oh, part of the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few things. That's the thing. There's a few like structural things that are broken, but it's so minimal. It's not much. And I assume as we keep going north, it's gonna get to a point where we don't see anything maybe, but let's find out. Guys, I feel like coming to Bogo was probably a mistake. It was this way, Isai. We're trying to find the BPI now. All the lines for the ATMs look really long. All the lines for the gas looks really long. This is pretty much exactly what I feared.
But at least it's not as long as in the city.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close, dude. I'm definitely worried if we're gonna be able to like get home. Hopefully. Alright, here's the line for BPI. I guess we're gonna just wait here. And then hopefully we can find gas after this. We gave up on the ATM. We've been in line for half an hour and not a single person has gone in. It hasn't moved at all. This is terrible. So we're gonna just focus on gas because the longer we wait, the more likely the gas is to run out. The less likely we are to get gas and be able to get home. So I guess we're gonna maybe eat and then try to get gas. Found a line for gas longer than the one we stayed in this morning, but we're just hoping we can at least get gas and get back home. It was kind of a disaster coming here, honestly, but I mean, at least we got cheese bread, you know, so not everything is bad as long as we can get gas and get home. So we came all the way up here just to fill up our containers. We've been waiting in this line for almost 3 hours to fill the bike back up and get our containers filled up. And the police literally just showed up, came up and were like, nah, you can't fill containers, and made everybody stop. It was the same thing that happened this morning. We were like, it was like 2 in front of us. They were still filling the containers, and then they're like, no, you can't do that anymore. And then, so for some reason you can't fill containers. So we literally just wasted our entire day and half our tank of gas, because when we get back, we'll only have half a tank. So it's definitely been a fun day. All right, we got our gas. We're gonna head back home. We are gonna try to look on the way and see if there's anywhere that might fill the containers. Not a lot of hope, but maybe. It's just really unfortunate because they were literally filling them right before we got there. And even they have a limit here on how much gas you can get. And before, if you didn't reach that limit, like the amount of pesos, they would put the rest in the container. But now the police came and said, you can't even do that. So even if you're not here just to fill a container and like just to hoard, like you're just trying to take the extra on the limit that they give you, they still won't even let you do that. So it's really, really frustrating. There's nothing we can do about it. So 3-hour drive, head back home. How are you feeling?
Defeated.
Defeated? Yeah, me too. I'm definitely feeling defeated. No doubt about it. After what was probably our worst day since the typhoon hit, we at least hoped it couldn't get worse from here. And we were right. In the next video, we actually find a bit of salvation, and more importantly, air conditioning. We'll see you over there. Keep wondering.